I asked thousands of women the number one thing that's hurting their relationship, and you think it would be cheating, arguing about money or finances, or not getting enough love or attention, and the number one answer was criticism. Most women feel criticism is ruining their relationship, and it's not criticism coming from their partner, it's that they are criticizing their guy and it's driving him away. It's a romance killer. Tell me, is criticism a big part of your relationship? Is it pushing your man away, putting him in a bad mood, making him feel surly, and he gets really quiet and shuts down and ignores you for a little while and you feel that distance? Meanwhile, you just meant well. You wanted to care for him. You wanted to speak up about something that was important to you, but you just didn't know how. So our society doesn't foster a model for how to speak your needs to your partner without it coming across as criticism. A lot of us grew up with a powerful dynamite mom in the house or with two parents that argued. Now, they didn't know how to speak their needs. They didn't know how to communicate to one another in a way that spoke to their heart instead of the ego talking and pushing our partner away without meaning to. Now, criticism comes in a lot of different forms: nitpicking, asking that innocent question like, I thought you were going to the gym today. It comes through coaching him and helping him, offering suggestions when he doesn't need a suggestion, or offering him advice when he doesn't need it. It comes across as criticism to men, and it totally can push a man away. And there's a really good chance you're pushing him away and you don't even mean to. Now, I want to get to the heart of what is at a criticism when it comes from a woman, and how we can align you with your feminine energy and get you out of your masculine energy and into a place of receiving and feeling. I want to share with you what's making you criticize your guy. Now, I took that poll over on my podcast. This podcast is for women. And if you're a woman and you're interested in learning more about your feminine energy, make sure to see it below in the show notes. So let's dive into what makes you criticize your guy. Well, no doubt he does or says something that you don't agree with, and you want to go about fixing it, helping him, maybe even mothering him. And this comes from a really genuine, loving place. And that's the problem with criticism, is that it starts off in a place of us that really means well. We really want to help our guy. And we also, here's the big thing, you want to get your needs met. Criticism is coming from a place of unmet needs, and you see untapped potential. Now, I work with a lot of powerful dynamite women, and these powerful dynamite women have one thing in common. They have their life really well put together. They're strong, they're confident, they're opinionated. They know how to get something done. And the problem is it creeps into your relationship with a man. Now, if you know how to get something done really well and your guy doesn't it make sense that you would teach him? You would show him, you would instruct him, you would share with him how to do it the right way. Doesn't that make perfect logical sense? Well, yeah, it does. The problem is it doesn't work in a relationship with a man. So step one in this process is pick your partner wisely. If you are married to an artist type or a creative type and you expect him to know how to change the oil in your car or fix the lawnmower or do simple repairs about the house, you're going to be disappointed, because women sometimes know how to do these things better than a lot of men, especially men that grew up with absent fathers or fathers that were too busy to show them how to be a man 101. But there's a way that you can get around this while your guy still learns and embodies being a man in the process. Now, let's use our broken lawnmower as an example. You can use feminine energy curiosity to let your man know that you actually know how to fix it or know what might be wrong. You can diagnose it without him feeling criticized or small. You can come at this from a couple of different angles. Number one, you can say, I once had this happen to me Would you like a second pair of eyes to look at the lawnmower with you? You can also say, I remember this happening to my lawnmower, and I'm wondering, do you want to go at it solo or would you like me to help? You can offer your help and see if the man accepts or denies. You can absolutely interfere, and when you do, make sure it's coming from a place of, honey, I know you mean really well doing this, but that's not gonna work. And be sure to use a feeling statement. I'm feeling really scared right now because I don't want this lawnmower to break and we have to buy a new one. You can come from a place of curiosity, like, I wonder if it's this, I wonder if it's that. I'm curious, what if we tried this? And then that way your man can step into this active role of thinking and problem solving, which is masculine energy. So I'm not saying you can't have a clear boundary and speak up for what you believe in, but it comes from a place of curiosity. When your needs aren't getting met and you let a man know through criticism, you push him away. If he's dressing really sloppy and you say, that shirt looks disgusting, you smell, you need to take a shower, why aren't you wearing the shirt I got you for Christmas? This comes across as a criticism, and the man feels small. He feels unwanted and he doesn't feel appreciated. So you can turn that upside down and say something like this instead. Oh, that shirt looks really nice on you. Yet I was really looking forward to seeing you in the shirt that I got you for Christmas. You look so handsome in that long sleeve button up. It would mean so much to me if you wore that tonight. Now, to a sensitive man, this might still feel like a criticism, but there's a good chance he'll put on that shirt to please you. And remember that next time he asks you to make a wardrobe change for an outfit that he also appreciates, and be sure to praise him and tell him how good he looks when he wears it. To recap, criticism is a relationship killer when it comes to men. Men feel small, unwanted, and undesired, and they feel incapable of being a man when they are criticized. Your ticket to a wonderful, loving relationship first starts with awareness, noticing if you're criticizing your partner and when and why. Ask yourself before you speak. Take a 6 to 8 second pause and ask yourself, is the words I'm about to say right now to my partner something I would want to hear myself? Ask yourself that question, and if the answer is no, that you wouldn't want your partner criticizing your clothes or helping you fix something that you know how to fix but you haven't taken the time to figure it out yet. If you don't want that sort of criticism in your life, make sure you're not giving it to him. Now, I want you to transform your relationship, and this is what I help women do. Women who are feeling that their man is pushed away, he's asking for space and distance, he's not coming around and being as warm and loving anymore. It's probably because his self-esteem is suffering from criticism. Now, in a perfect world, we could all handle this and regulate our emotions and get back on track the next day. But with masculine and feminine energy, so often in relationships and marriages, it just doesn't work that way. And that's a reality. It's a harsh truth we have to face. And I teach you how to do things that work without you making yourself smaller, being a doormat, or letting go of your boundaries and things that really matter to you. So it's important to share with your partner, find the right words, learn how to speak to his heart so he can hear you. And this is what I teach you to do in the 500 Ways to Talk to a Man ebook and course. You can find it again in the show notes below. And I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. I want you to learn a different way of speaking to your man, and I want you to have a wonderful and loving relationship. All right, I hope this video has been helpful. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone that you might think I will appreciate this information. Lots of love. Bye-bye.